Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small-town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
The Brooklyn Opera House in Brooklyn, Iowa presents Jordan Bean with Sam Roberts in concert Saturday, March 1st at 8 p.m. Tickets are just $12.50 in advance, $17.50 at the door. Jordan Bean is the Iowa Music Awards Country Music Artist of the Year for 2024 and the 2023 Midwest Country Music Organization's New Artist of the Year. It's Jordan Bean with Sam Roberts at the Brooklyn Opera House Saturday, March 1st at 8 p.m. The 2025 This Old Barn Bridal Show is Sunday, March 2nd from 1 to 4 p.m. at This Old Barn, 1870 Kelp Avenue in Fairfield. This Old Barn Bridal Show is hosting local photographers and videographers, caterers and desserts, florists, DJs, dresses, and more. And there will be door prizes and discounts. For more information, go to thisoldbarniowa.com. It's the 2025 This Old Barn Bridal Show this Sunday, March 2nd from 1 to 4 p.m. Hosted by This Old Barn in Fairfield. Come to the Keswick Tavern in Keswick, Iowa this Friday, February 28th from 8 to midnight for live country music from Luke Fox. Luke is making his debut here in Southeast Iowa, so come out and have a great time. The Keswick Tavern is at 117 South Iron Street in Keswick, and there's no cover charge. Get your friends and have a fun time this Friday night. Live country music this Friday night from 8 to midnight with Luke Fox at the Keswick Tavern. And welcome in. We are live from Marshalltown, the Roundhouse Gym at Marshalltown High School, and we are doing high school basketball, girls high school basketball for you. North Mahaska and Hudson to do battle tonight. The winner goes to the state tournament. We do thank all of our sponsors making our broadcast possible tonight. That includes Oski Dental, Proline Building Company, ServPro of Ottumwa and Oskaloosa, Shuttler Insurance Services, Son-in-Law Services, State Farm Agent Kelly Stile and Wendell Campbell, Weiler, First State Bank. Also, we thank Brailsford Ag, Helmuth Ford, Holland Coble Funeral Home, JM Media, Christy Tard, American Family Insurance, Mahaska Drug, Style Me Crazy, East Market Grocery and Deli. Also, Twin Cedars Bank, MCG, Lake Painting, the Custodians and Lunch Ladies at North Mahaska Schools, Memories Travel by Jess, and we are sending a big thank you out to Peterson Hardware Plumbing and Heating in Hudson and the Hudson Community School District. They are helping us out tonight financially, bringing us the game tonight. They are helping with the costs that we have to pay to the Iowa Girls Athletic Association that we have to pay to make this game possible. So again, we're bringing in the Hudson audience tonight and, of course, the North Mahaska audience for this huge girls basketball game here on Steve Shuttler Media and Facebook. If you're watching this from your home or your device, maybe give this video a share on your news feed. Let other people know, your neighbors, your community members know that the game is available to watch for free at home if you couldn't make it here tonight. We've got great crowds on both sides of the gym tonight, and of course we've got our play-by-play announcer Josh Clubb here to do the dirty duty of I don't know why I said that, dirty duty. That's a new one. But the job of doing the announcing for the game tonight. Josh, we got about 5.5 minutes before the starting lineups. What's up?
Basically, anything I say now is gold based on that intro, Steve.
Dirty
I appreciate it. All right, as Steve said, we are in the Class 2A Region 5 final game. Winner will go to the state tournament next week in Des Moines at the Wells Fargo Arena. And it is between the Hudson Pirates and the North Mahaska Warhawks. The Warhawks designated the home team as they are the higher seed coming in tonight in this tournament. They're the number one seed in this bracket. The Warhawks took care of business against Pella Christian at home, then defeated Grundy Center at home to make it to this game. Their last game against Grundy Center, they won that one 58-40. For the Pirates coming into tonight, they opened up play against Columbus Catholic, a conference foe for them. Moved on there and upset Jessup. They're actually not favored to win that game, but beat Jessup 48-39 to earn a trip here to the regional championship game. Their first trip back to the regional championship since the 2022-2023 season. That year they were one win away from making the state tournament and fell to Eddyville-Blakesburg Fremont. The Warhawks have been in this game for the last 4 years. The seniors on the floor, who will share the bulk of the playing time here tonight, those seniors have been to this game every year for the past 4 years, punched their ticket to the state tournament once in their freshman year, have not been back since they fell in this spot the previous 2 years, once to Winfield Mount Union and once to Eddyville-Blakesburg Fremont. So they looking to get back to the state tournament in their senior year. There's quite the senior class here, been together for a long time. So they'll be playing with that extra motivation, knowing this is their last shot to get in there. Of course, Warhawks don't rely only on seniors. You got the likes of Allie Style and Nat Linder out there as well, getting plenty of minutes each night, adding to this team. The way these two teams stack up, pretty even across the board. When you compare them side by side, I would say Hudson looks to shoot from the perimeter a little bit more than what the Warhawks do. And of course, those Warhawk followers out there seeing these girls play all season long know that they can adjust their game and play anywhere on the floor. If they have to move to the outside perimeter and rely on the shooting of Kayla Reed-Shaw and Peyton Sanders and Brecken Schilling on the outside, they can, or they can go inside to Reagan Gruey and Sydney Anderson. Libby Hargis will check into the game and get value-added minutes. Same with Nat Linder. So Warhawks a little bit more versatile across the floor. That the Pirates have definitely shot a lot more from the outside. But leading scorers for these two teams, Brecken Schilling for the Warhawks averages 13.6 per game. Reagan Gruey with 10.7 and Sydney Anderson with 10.3 top leading scorers for the Warhawks. For the Pirates, you got Madison Willard, the senior, averages 16.5 a game. Taylor Davis averages 13.6, and Addie Rhodes averages 10.8. So both teams' top three scorers in double digits for the night. Just proves balance there. Rebound leaders, Addie Rhodes, the senior, leads the Pirates in rebounds per game at 7.4. Madison Willard right behind her at 5.6. Sydney Anderson leads the way for the Warhawks at 5.8, and Matt Linder right behind her at 5 rebounds per game. Linder just eclipsed the three offensive rebounds per game mark here at the last game. She had quite the night. I think she'll be somebody that's really hard to stop, especially if she can stay out of foul trouble down low there. Very physical player for her size down low. Assist leader for the Warhawks is Brecken Schilling, averaging 3.7 per game, and Siri Olson, the sophomore for the Pirates, averages 3.8 assists per game. As we mentioned, the regional finals across the state here tonight. South Iowa Cedar League, the conference of the Warhawks, is well represented across the state tournaments, or the regional finals here tonight. We've got 4 teams in regional final games. You got Lennox and Montezuma doing battle at Indianola High School, Springville and Sigourney at Iowa City West. And then you got Gladbrook, Rhinebeck, and Linville Sully at Nevada High School up there by Ames. So four chances for the South Iowa Cedar League to get teams into the tournament. The Pirates come out of the North Iowa Cedar League Central, their conference there. They finished second in their conference at 5-3, 18-6 overall. The Warhawks, of course, won the South Iowa Cedar League West, taking care of Montezuma and Linville Sully in the process. Sigourney won the East Division. So lots going on. We'll try to keep you updated on them other scores as the night goes along, as Steve needs to jump in here.
Just wanted to say real quick, I did fail to mention Arrowbrook Advisors is also on board for tonight as a sponsor, so I wanted to mention them quick. Also, a note here, Josh, the North Mahaska girls, according to the comments, the North Mahaska girls are wearing blue and red ribbons to honor Lee Munson and his family. Now, Lee, a custodian for North Mahaska High School, passed away just a few days ago. So if you notice those ribbons in their hair tonight, that is what they are signifying, just honoring Lee Munson, who passed away just recently.
All righty. Yeah, we'll see those as they get ready to come out on the floor, as they're doing the pregame announcements here, and then they'll get right into the starting lineups. As you can see on your screen, North Mahaska is on the bench on your left of the screen. Hudson's on the right. They're in all blue uniforms with the Warhawks in their home white uniforms here tonight. The Warhawks will send out their regular starting five. I thought that he was going to start. Start announcing them, but he's basically giving a rundown of their seasons, kind of like I just did for you. So as they get into those, as I was saying there, we'll keep you updated on the regional finals as the night progresses. Bound does a pretty good job of keeping those scores up to date. Also keep an eye on 2A because the state tournament pairings will come out relatively quickly. The seedings are based on the region you're in. As long as there's no major upsets, this would be the only game I think that would qualify. It wouldn't even qualify as a major upset, if depending on who wins this one. But keep you updated on those as we get ready to get underway here. As this is a long pregame announcement that the PA announcer is doing.
And we're going to be right back here in Marshalltown on Saturday night. Are we at the same gym?
Yeah, same place.
Okay.
We could probably just leave our table. We just leave our table here. See if they'll let us. But yeah, pretty cool. The Roundhouse here of Marshalltown. A lot of the roundhouses in the north central Iowa area. I don't know if there was a contracting company or something in this area at some point in time that they specialized in them. There's a lot of them up in this area. They do make great venues though.
Got quiet.
I was wondering if they did like a moment of silence or something. I can't make out what he is saying with us talking on these mics. So, okay, so they're just playing a little intro music. So they're going to do the starting lineups. Let you try to listen in, and I'll just repeat what he says. That's number 10, Taylor Davis for Hudson. And number 14, Siri Olson, the sophomore guard. Ainsley Trunk. That is number 24, Madison Willard. And then number 25, Addie Rose, senior forward, listed at 5'9". And now they'll get to the Warhawks as their little pump-up music is what they're playing. Very, very...
some pyro.
Yeah,
Fire.
yeah. We need some explosions as the girls are running through their teammates' tunnel.
Probably a sparkler bomb or two.
That is Brecken Schilling coming out. Her and Taylor Davis will meet up at half court. Then we got Allie Style meeting up with Siri Olson. We'll have Kayla Reedshaw come out and shake hands with Ainsley Trunk. Sydney Anderson and Madison Willard. And then Reagan Gruey and Addie Rhodes. So as you see them up at center court, they match up pretty well height-wise with each other and body build-wise. So see if how it translates on the floor. But now it is time to honor our nation and respect our flag as they're going to play the national anthem here in the gym.
As they proudly sing our national anthem.
Someone hit a nice note at the end of that national anthem. That was
Yeah, I'm not sure if you could hear that on the microphone, but she got up there. With that, though, we are set for this regional championship game. Again, the winner goes to state, to the state tournament that kicks off next Monday night, or Monday morning, I should say, for Class 5A. Class 2A doesn't start until the afternoon of Tuesday, and then a couple of 2A games will go into the Wednesday morning hours. Here is Willard and Anderson at the middle as the referee throws the ball up. Anderson tips it back to Reedshaw. She hands it off to Style, and the Warhawks set up their offense with the opening possession. That's Reedshaw at the wing. She's going to send it right back to Style and around to Schilling. Schilling passes across the floor to Reedshaw, and they're going to swing it quickly back to Style. Style can't find a room to go. Tries to penetrate. Has to bump back outside. Sends it to Reedshaw. She fires a three. It's in and out. No good. Rebounded by Gruey. Gruey's putback is way too strong. She gets her own rebound again. Dribbles back out, and the Warhawks reset their offense. Here is Reedshaw, right wing, lobs into Anderson. Anderson right back outside to Reedshaw. Reedshaw has the ball tipped away, and it's saved, but stepping on the line is Ansley Trunk. Warhawks cannot find anything inside. See if the Pirates defense forces them to shoot from the perimeter. Warhawks can do it, don't like to do it, or don't. That's not their go-to. Gruey's one of those that will. She'll shoot inside or out. 3 seconds to go. Schilling's got to get a shot up. She tries to get out to Style, and Style, we're not going to do it. Hudson's going to force a shot clock violation on the Warhawks, and they will get their first offensive possession. North Mahaska going to set up the backcourt press. Reedshaw, Style, and Gruey back there. Able to dribble all the way through. Finds a lane. They pass it across. Taken away by Sydney Anderson. She sends it up the floor to Reedshaw. Style now left wing of Schilling. It's 2-3 zone. Caused problems first time up for the Warhawks. Long first possession for them. Second chance opportunity. And now, try it again. Schilling fires a deep three, and this is stuck at the rim. That'll be a jump ball. It'll go to Hudson. And they're going to have to get another basketball. Nobody on the floor can get up there. I think that official at the baseline's tall enough. He could get up there, but he's not going to try. He's just going to hit it out with another ball. Hey, he made it in.
It went in.
Yeah, it should count for 3 for Schilling. Nonetheless, it won't. Can't jump ball. Sends it back to Hudson. They'll try to break through this press again. Kayla Reedshaw can be a big problem down here. Allie Style actually pokes the ball free. Hudson able to break it. They get inside, trying a shot. No good. Rebounded by Anderson. That was Addie Rhodes that tried the shot. Right wing now to Reedshaw. Kayla sends it down in the corner to Schilling. Throws it across the floor. Gruey thought about a three, changed her mind. Dribble, sends it inside. Schilling catches it in the lane, puts the jumper up. This is no good. Battle for the rebound goes to Hudson. They're in trouble, though, in the backcourt. That is Trunk. She's able to catch her tip pass and take off down the lane, puts up a layup, and gets the first field goal of the game. And on the ensuing possession, North Mahaska turns it right back over to the Pirates as Gruey can't hang on to it down in the corner. Timeout taken by North Mahaska here. 5:43 to go in the first quarter, and coach is not liking the way the Warhawks are starting out on offense, so they're going to talk it over. It's our first timeout of the game.
We'll hear from the state and be back right after this.
The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union encourages positive behavior.
Pride, respect, leadership, and sportsmanship on the court and in the stands.
Remember what a great privilege it is to see your team compete.
Thank you for your attendance. Enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
All right, we are back here at Marshalltown High School, where early on, Hudson has the 2-0 lead. Josh Clubb with the play-by-play.
Yeah, Warhawks struggle a little bit with Hudson's zone, and I think that's probably what they wanted to talk about. As here are the Pirates ensuing possession, dribbling through traffic, throwing it outside. That is Willard that's going to get a mid-range jumper to go. Style in the backcourt as Hudson turns up the heat. Warhawks beat the press no problem. Gruey tries a three, and this is good for Reagan Gruey. First field goal of the game, or first points of the game, I should say, for the Warhawks. Right back down the floor. Davis tries to send it back outside. That's Willard. Davis from the wing goes inside out. Kicks it back out. They're going to try a three with Rhodes, and this is off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Schilling. The Style sets up the offense. 4:48 to go here in the first quarter. 4-3 inside to Anderson, and a foul is going to be called as Anderson and Davis collide. They're going to get the foul on Taylor Davis. First foul of the game. And here is inside to, that's Schilling in the corner. She throws it all the way across the court, and this pass is intercepted. They're going to send it up the floor in transition. Davis has it from the wing, trying to beat Style to the basketball, or to the hoop. She puts up a tough shot. No good. Battle for the rebound. Goes into the hands of Olsen. Olsen back outside. Schilling tried to jump the pass, putting up an immediate three, and it's an air ball. Misses badly from Madison Willard. As Nat Linder's going to check in the game for for Brecken Schilling.
If you're watching at home, the left corner of your screen when we're down on this end of the court, obviously kind of taken over by the North Mahaska student section.
As Style fights her way across, gets in low, but runs into trouble, and then she's fouled as Ansley Trunk came up to poke at the basketball. Second foul on the Pirates. Trunk's first, team's second. And Allie Style has a new shot clock for the Warhawks. They're going to lob it into Anderson. Anderson catches, fights her way to the rim, gets the shot up, no good, gets her own rebound, goes back up and gets this one to no good, gets her own rebound again, sends it back outside to Linder. Around, Anderson hit the deck, and she is hurt, limping away as Reed Shaw sends it to Gruey. Right side, Reed Shaw now sends it inside, or back up top to Style. North Mahaska just doesn't have an answer right now. Inside to Linder, back out. Gruey tries a three again, and this is good. Reagan Gruey has all 6 of the Warhawks points, and they lead by 2 with 3:30 to go in the first. As Reed Shaw harassing at the baseline, they lob it in, get it into. That was Trunk that sends it all the way across the floor, and they're going to try another three, and this is no good. Battle for the rebound is loose, and Reagan Gruey's going to come up with it. That was Willard that tried the three. As Style slows up at half court. Inside they go to Linder. Linder back outside to Style, and it's very clear at this point that the Pirates, here's Reed Shaw for three and gets it to go. The Hornets are trying to force that. If the Warhawks keep knocking them down, the Pirates will have to adjust as they get it down the floor to Willard. Willard lobs it inside, waiting patiently and getting a layup to go. For the Pirates is Addie Rhodes. A little bit of trouble in the backcourt for Style. She gets up to Linder. Linder brings it across. As Style sets up. They're going to stick to the 2-3 zone for now. Linder has it inside in the lane. Puts up a prayer of a shot. It goes nowhere. Battle for the loose ball is saved by Hudson into the hands of Allie Style at the right wing. Shot clock did reset. Now Style steps back, fires a deep three, and this is off the mark. Rebounded by Gruey. Gruey's putback is off the front of the rim. Nat Linder battles for the rebound, saves it out to Reed Shaw, who catches it in the wing, drives inside, puts a runner up in the lane, and this is no good. This rebound by Linder again outside to Reed Shaw. Back to Anderson. Anderson fighting her way to the basket. Somehow there's no fouls being called in those. This time Hudson comes up with it. Here are the Pirates. Outside, that's Willard. Goes inside, puts up a tough shot. This is tipped, batted around, into the hands of Allie Style. She slows up and lets it clear out. Plenty of opportunity there. The last one just could not get the close layups to go. Of course, there is a lot of contact happening on their way up. Officials so far are just letting them play. Here's Style with the three again, and this is off the mark. In transition, all the way down the floor, they're going to try a layup with Davis, and they're going to get it to go. Her first two of the night. Excuse me, that's not Davis, that is Siri Olsen. Now pass up to Linder. It was errant pass, but Warhawks able to establish possession again. Here's Style. Inside a minute to go in this opening quarter. Warhawks lead 9-8. Growy with it in the corner. Head fake, sends it across the floor to Reedshaw. Tries a pass inside, it is tipped and nearly saved, but goes out of bounds for Ansley Trunk. And Schilling's going to check in for Anderson now. Sydney Anderson hit the floor hard and actually limped around for a while. That's really the first stoppage since then, so Schilling now has her pocket pick. Molly Hansen in transition, stops the wing, sends it back up top as they swing it around the arc. That is Trunk working around Gruey and putting a runner up in the lane and gets the roll. Trunk has 4 as the Pirates put the pressure on the backcourt. Schilling works her way through and gets it back to Style. Style left side, that's Reedshaw. Down in the corner, they're going to go to Gruey. Gruey not going to take that shot as they swing it back out.
3 seconds.
3 seconds to go in the quarter, and they turn it over, and they're not going to get a shot off. As North Mahaska team was kind of like me and not really paying attention to the clock as much. Run out of time, so we'll head to the second quarter with Hudson leading 10-9.
Okay, we do thank all of our sponsors. We're going to run those down throughout the evening. Let's once again hear from the state of Iowa.
The definition of sportsmanship is the quality of showing fairness.
Respect and generosity towards the opposing team and officials.
The things you say and do are a direct reflection of your school and community.
Please stay positive and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game.
And once again, we're back here at Marshalltown High School in Marshalltown, Iowa for basketball action. Winner of this game goes on to the state tournament. We've got North Mahaska and Hudson. Hudson leads by the slimmest of margins at 10-9. Again, all of our sponsors that are rotating in that bottom right corner, make sure you thank them, and we do thank all of them, including a special shout out to Peterson Hardware Plumbing and Heating in Hudson, Iowa, who has taken care of half of our costs that go to the state of Iowa for that they charge us to bring you this game here on Steve Shetler Media. So a shout out to them. We'll run down all of our sponsors throughout this evening.
All right, Warhawks will start with the basketball. They have their starting 5 back on the floor. Sydney Anderson was walking in the tunnel back and forth trying to work on that. I think it was her right leg is what she was favoring. As Style works at the top of the key. That's Gruey. Sends it down to the corner. Reedshaw catches it, fires a 3, and this is off the mark. Long rebound goes to Reagan Gruey. As the Warhawks unable to solve the zone by Hudson. They're pretty spread out. Here's a runner put up by Schilling. No good. Rebounded by Hudson and foul. And a double dribble called on Ansley Trunk. Turns it right back over to the Warhawks. As they're going to continue working around the perimeter. They try to lob it in to Anderson. This is taken away by Madison Willard. And now they're going to turn it right back over as a pass goes over the head of Siri Olsen. So Linder's going to come back in. Reedshaw will take a break. Trunk came out for the Pirates. Rhodes came in for her. Here is Gruey, left wing, sends it down to the corner. That's Brecken Schilling. Schilling spins, tries to get a jumper up, but has to just pass it across to Gruey. Gruey all alone at the right wing. She's going to take the 3, and this is too strong. Long rebound is going to be tracked down by Linder and Schilling, but not in time as it goes out of bounds. And Hudson will take it back over. Amelia Clank will bring it up the floor for the Pirates. Clank and Davis break the press. They get it into Willard, who takes it all the way in, right side of the lane, gets the layup to go. Hudson has a 3-point lead. Style trying to beat the defense down, gets it inside to Anderson. Anderson puts up a layup and good. First real successful tempo offensive play for the Warhawks, and that worked pretty well. Here in trouble on the far side, they get it down low. That's Hanson who puts up a mid-range jumper. This is off the mark, into the hands of Rhodes. Her putback is no good. Sydney Anderson's fighting for the rebound, and she's going to be fouled by Molly Hanson.
You know, in that first quarter, Sydney was really looking like she was favoring that leg. She still is a little bit, but good to see that she's out there playing hard.
Yeah. As with that stoppage, Hanson came out of the game for the Pirates. Did not see who they brought in. Warhawks trail by 1, 5:54 to go here in the second. Schilling, left wing. Pauses for a moment, now gives it up to Style. Style at the right wing, right back to Schilling. They just don't have an answer. Into the corner to Gruey. Gruey dribbles out of it. 7 seconds to shoot. Schilling gets it to Gruey backside, puts a jumper up, and this is no good. Long rebound goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Pirates' Clank. The Warhawks will get another second chance opportunity with that. Clank's going to come out. Back into the game is Ansley Trung. Now inside, they get a nice pass to Schilling, and she can't make the easy layup. Rebounded by Hudson. Here come the Pirates. Inside they go. That's Rhodes fighting her way to the rim. Gets the shot up and good. She's got 4. Inside the pass is tipped, but they're going to call a foul on Hudson. As Allie Style is trying to get the pass, they call the foul on Taylor Davis, her second. Amelia Clink checks in there for Taylor Davis. And here is Gruey, gets it to Style. Style up to Schilling. Schilling pushes it up the floor. That's Anderson with it right wing. Sends it across the floor to Gruey. Gruey fights her way to the basket, gets the layup to go. Reagan Gruey has 8 of the Warhawks' 13 points. As Hudson's lead is just 1 now. Rhodes from the right wing, sends it back up top. That's Olsen. Olsen goes left side, into the corner, driving baseline. Goes up for the shot, it is no good. And that was Ansley Trunk that tried it, rebounded by Sydney Anderson. Her third defensive rebound. Here's Allie Style to Schilling. Schilling head fakes, drives inside, spins in the lane, passes off to Anderson down low. Anderson lays it up in and good. Sydney's got 4 points. And the Warhawks lead again with 4:14 to go, 15-14. As Hudson gets it across. Moving quickly around the arc. Willard's going to get it in the corner. And back up top, they'll go to Olsen. Back around, they're looking for Rhodes inside. Back to Willard. She fires a 3, and this is off the heel, rebounded by Gruey. Gruey fights for the basketball, keeps it alive. Warhawks in transition. Style slows it up just a little bit right at half court. Schilling catches it, fires a 3, and this is off the front of the rim. Rebound by Hudson initially. Schilling reaching in, surprising not picking up a foul there. Coming down the floor in transition. The Pirates settle in and run an offensive play. That is Clank with it. Sends it right side to Olsen. Rhodes lobs it in. Willard has a shot blocked and taken away by Brecken Schilling. Schilling fights her way across, and she's fouled just across half court. Called the foul on Amelia Clank. timeout taken by Hudson after that foul call. With 3:08 to go in the second quarter, North Mahaska leads 15-14.
And we do thank our sponsors for making our broadcast possible tonight on Steve Shetler Media, and that includes Oski Dental, Proline Building Company, Serve Pro of Ottumwa and Oskaloosa, Shetler Insurance Services, Son-in-Law Services, State Farms Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell, Weiler, First State Bank, Brailsford Ag, Helmuth Ford, Holland Coble Funeral Home, JM Media, Christy Tard, American Family Insurance, Mahaska Drugs, Style Me Crazy, East Market Grocery. We've also got Arrowbrook Advisors, Twin Cedars Bank, MCG, Lake Painting, the Custodians and Lunch Ladies at North Mahaska Schools, Memories Travel by Jess, and also, again, we thank Peterson Hardware Plumbing and Heating in Hudson. They're helping us out big time financially for being able to bring this to the folks in Hudson. So if you are from Hudson, we haven't seen any Hudson comments yet tonight. So if you're watching in Hudson, let me know that you're watching. Would just like to see that we got some folks from Hudson watching this evening for high school basketball at Marshalltown High School.
All right, out of the timeout from Hudson. Warhawks subbed Allie Style. They subbed Kaylee Reedshaw in for Allie Style. As Schilling has it inside. They go outside to Reedshaw, fires a three, and this is good. Kayla, she's got 6. 18-14, largest lead of the night for the Warhawks. Nearly an over and back by Hudson. That was very close, but I think she was just across the line when she, or at least her first front was. Here's Kayla Reedshaw poking it free in transition. She's going to have to slow up as she couldn't quite get the handle on the dribble. Lobs it into Linder. Linder with that length, turns, puts up a shot, gets it to go. Matt Linder gets her first 2 points of the game. Warhawks have relaxed their pressure just a little bit, nearly force a turnover there. How about that for a dual threat in the backcourt? You got Nat Linder and Kayla Reedshaw, completely different heights that you got to work around. Reedshaw will let the pass come down. Linder trying to bat it out of the air as the Pirates work it around the arc. That's Willard. Now inside, they're going to try Rhodes. Back outside to Willard. Ball's free. Gathered in. 5 to shoot. They get it to Willard. She fires a three from the right wing. Is off the heel. Rebounded by Rhodes. Rhodes' putback is no good. Gets her own rebound again. This time she's fouled on her way up and falls to the floor. They call the foul, I believe, on Sydney Anderson.
Looking at the comments, someone's pointing out how are you saying Willand? Are you saying Willand or Wyland?
Willand?
Willand? Looks like Willand, maybe.
Willand?
Somebody's pointed out in the comments.
As the first free throw is made. Gruey checks out. Allie Style back in. As Rhodes splits them, rebounded by Schilling. Schilling in transition. Gets all the way out. That's Reedshaw. Back up top, Style sends it right side, Schilling inside to Anderson. Anderson has it tipped away, a battle for the loose basketball, and slipping as she fell to the ground. It's going to be a travel. That is Ansley Trunk. Outside, Schilling fires a three off the inbounds pass and gets it to go. And the Warhawks have built an 8-point lead now. Minute 24 to go in the half. Down low, they're going to thought they were going to take a three there. Never mind. They're back outside to Olsen, back down in the corner. They're going to try a three. That's Hanson. Blocked out of bounds by Nat Linder.
Linder's a heck of a volleyball player. She can jump.
She is, and when you have, for Hudson, Molly Hanson listed at 5'1", trying to shoot over the top of Linder, who's listed at 6'1". That's a tough task.
Willand.
Okay, I will correct that. No promises here as we wind down the first half. The Pirates get it across. They try a three, and this is off the mark, rebounded by Linder. Linder has to clear it out, then gets it to Schilling. Schilling sends it up the floor to Reedshaw, who's all alone under the basket, lays it up and good. And the Warhawks with a 10-point lead, 53 seconds to go in the first half. As now a foul called on Linder. Say she stepped in front of Siri Olsen. First on Linder. Not this stoppage, but the previous stoppage. Anderson had checked out, and in came Gruey for the Warhawks. As the Pirates trying to end this Warhawk run, and Allie Stiles going to get a steal. She dribbles through traffic and falls down, actually got tripped up. And seems to be okay, but turns it right back over to Hudson. 30.8, that'll turn the shot clock off. North Mahaska bench hand faithful wanting a foul on Allie because she did get tripped by a Hudson player, but nothing called. And the Pirates can take the last shot if they so choose. Warhawks going to apply some pressure to not make the decision easy. Here's Willand. Outside, she fires a three. No, that was Rhodes, excuse me. Misses off the front of the rim, rebounded by Hudson. Ball is loose. Get it left side. All the way around, running out of time. 5 seconds to go. Rhodes fights her way to the rim. She's fouled on her way up by Gruey. So she'll go to the line to shoot two with 5 seconds on the game clock. Third on North Mahaska, first on Gruey. 5 seconds remain in the second quarter. North Mahaska has a 10-point lead. And Rhodes able to connect on the front end. Actually, it would have been a 12-0 run other than Rhodes' one free throw a little bit ago, and now she's got two more to add to it. As Schilling, 5 seconds to go. They got to work quickly. Stiles going to fire a half-court shot as time expires. This is no good. That was close. But we will head to halftime with the Warhawks leading 25-17.
All right, so once again, let's run down our sponsors as we thank all of them for making our game possible. Again, we've been saying this throughout the postseason. Make sure you go out of your way to thank our sponsors. They are making these games possible, and that includes Arrowbrook Advisors. They have come on for a couple of postseason games. We thank them. Oski Dental, Proline Building Company, ServPro of Ottumwa and Oskaloosa, Shuttler Insurance Services, Son-in-Law Services, State Farm's Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell, Weiler, First State Bank, Brailsford Ag, Helmuth Ford, Holland Coble Funeral Home, JM Media, Christy Tard, American Family Insurance. She also has our player of the game for North Mahaska that we'll be picking later on. We've got Mahaska Drugs, Style Me Crazy, East Market Grocery, Twin Cedars Bank, MCG Lake Painting, the custodians and lunch ladies at North Mahaska Schools. Again, they're thinking their hearts are with the Munson family, Lee Munson, the custodian, passing away just a few days ago. And also Memories Travel by Jess, plus Peterson Hardware, Plumbing and Heating in Hudson, coming in big time, helping us out and making our broadcast possible tonight. So we thank everybody from Hudson. We thank everybody from North Mahaska for tuning in tonight here on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. Again, as we mentioned before the game started, if you want to give this a share in your Facebook news feed, let other people know that we've got the game here to watch tonight. Feel free to do that. Give it a share, and we appreciate you guys tuning in. What do you got, Josh?
Well, I had a friend of mine that was watching it on Facebook saying they're having issues with the stream on Facebook, but he jumped over to YouTube and no issues since then. So maybe it's an isolated, maybe it's a user incident, but just so people know, if Facebook's a problem, jump over to YouTube. It's on there as well.
Yeah, everything on my end looks all right, and I'm watching on my phone, and my phone seems to be just fine.
Who's winning on your phone?
What's that?
Who's winning on
It's the same score on my phone as it is on your screen.
Okay.
So North Mahaska 25, Hudson 17. So, yeah, we've got both options. Now, we have heard before, we had some people back during the fall that were watching on YouTube, and people were saying in the comments that they maybe needed to switch over some of their settings on their TV. If they're watching on their TV, maybe their settings aren't quite right to watch the game. I don't know. That I'm not a technological genius by any means. But, yeah, just mess around with your settings maybe. Otherwise, we are Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook and YouTube both. Yeah, if you're having troubles on one way, just flip it over to the other one and check it out there. But yeah, as far as I can tell, everything is going fine and dandy, technically, Wi-Fi wise on our end. So here's the deal: if you're new to watching our sports broadcast, you might not know that we're going to go silent for just a few minutes because the gyms that we do the broadcast in, they play recorded music, which is copyrighted music, which Facebook and YouTube will flag me for, and they'll try to take me down and take the video down. So we're going to turn the microphones off. We're going to take about a 5-minute break here, and then we'll come back with the second half of North Mahaska Hudson girls basketball from Marshalltown coming up in a few. Stay tuned. All right, once again, you're watching high school basketball coverage here on Steve Shetler Media Facebook And at YouTube, we are at Marshalltown High School for North Mahaska and Hudson girls. As you can see on your screen, North Mahaska leading at halftime 25-17. Let's take a break. Let's hear from the state and be back here in about 30 seconds.
The score of any game is generally forgotten over time,
but the actions of players, coaches, and fans are remembered.
Sportsmanship is an attitude that can have a positive influence on everyone around you.
In the stands and on the court. How do you want to be remembered?
Support your team positively and enjoy the game.
and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Hey, once again, thank you for tuning in to Steve Shetler Media for basketball action tonight. North Mahaska and Hudson. We thank all of our sponsors. Let's run through those sponsors once again. And as I have mentioned during these last few games for North Mahaska coverage, we can't thank our sponsors enough. They are the ones that make this possible. They're the ones that are paying the bills to the state of Iowa to be able to do this, for any other costs that go along with doing our basketball coverage, especially an hour and 40 minutes away from Josh and I's hometown. So we appreciate all of them. That includes, again, from Hudson, we've got Peterson Hardware, Plumbing, and Heating in Hudson that has really chipped in financially and helped us out with our state costs tonight. We've got Oski Dental, Proline Building Company, Serve Pro of Ottumwa and Oskaloosa, Shetler Insurance Services, Son-in-Law Services, State Farm, Kelly Style, Wendell Campbell, Weiler, First State Bank, Brailsford Ag, Helmuth Ford, Holland Coble Funeral Home, JM Media, Christy Tarr, American Family Insurance, Mahaska Drugs, Style Me Crazy, East Market Grocery, Memories Travel by Jess, the Custodians and Lunch Ladies at North Mahaska Schools, Lake Painting, MCG, Twin Cedars Bank, and Arrowbrook Advisors. By the way, also thank you to Lindsay in the comments. She asked how she could support Steve Shetler Media, and I gave her my Venmo, and she sent me some money in Venmo. So thank you, Lindsay. Appreciate that. If you feel so led, you can just look up Steve Shetler Media on Venmo and send me some gas money if you want. Buy Josh a hot dog at the concession stand.
I'm not eating a hot dog at the concession stand.
We appreciate it. Second half set to begin. Josh Clubb on the play-by-play.
All righty. The Pirates will start with the basketball. Not sure. Something's on the floor. Something's going on. They have a dry mop up at the scores table. I'm really not sure what is happening, as Hudson's now going to go back to their bench and wait. Oh, there's a basketball up above the. There, I see it now. I see what's going on. The guy's able to knock it free, and that's what
backboard and hoop is just collecting basketballs tonight.
It is. The Warhawks will start with their starting five back out on the floor. So will the Pirates, it looks like. They do. They got Davis, Olson, Trunk, Willand, and Rhodes. Flip directions, and the Pirates will go left to right now as they start out second half with an 8-point deficit. Working around. Actually, Hudson led all the way until the 3 minutes to go in the second before North Mahaska took their first lead. And the Warhawks went on a 12-0 run, or 12-1 run, I should say. Here is the Pirates inside. Back outside they go. Olson sends it inside. That's Rhodes fighting her way to the basket. Gets a tough shot up. No good. Long rebound goes off the hands of Gruey and goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Hudson. Should have reset the shot clock. They haven't yet. I thought for sure her layup had hit the rim, but guess not. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to get a shot off. And they do get a shot off. It's an air ball into the hands of Schilling. It's a backcourt violation since it did not touch the rim. So the Warhawks will have to send it in bounds. And they start off on this end of the floor the way the Warhawks started on this end of the floor to start the game, with the shot clock violation to turn it back over. Reachaw all the way around. Style in the corner. Fires a three, and this is in and out. Rebounded by Hudson. Here's Olson inside. Pirates are going to look for a three here, and this is off the heel. Battle for the rebound is going to be a foul. on Hudson. See who they tag there. There's 2 gals in the area. I can't see the officials' hands. They're going to put it up on. They're going to put it on number 23, Ansley Trunk. Her second foul. And here comes Allie Style and the Warhawks. Left wing, Style loses the handle on the dribble and now puts a runner up in the lane. This is rattles halfway home and then finds its way back out. Rebounded by Willen. And the Pirates now turn it right back over. Style and Reedshaw have numbers, but Style is going to let everybody clear on by. Stops at the wing. Now sends it far side to Gruey. Into the corner. Now wing to Reedshaw, who fires a 3, and this is off the mark. Rebounded by Willen. Willen in transition all the way down. She has Anderson to beat. Goes around her. Throws up a shot. No good. Rebounded by Rhodes. Her shot is blocked by Schilling. Battle for the loose basketball. On the ground they go. As Styles slow to get up. They did call a foul. They call the foul on Addie Rhodes. Her first, team's second. The second time Allie Style was knocked to the ground and a little slow to get up. It seems to be fine once she's up. Here she is at the left wing. Gruey now baseline drive. Sends it back outside. Schilling puts a short jumper up. No good. Rebounded by Willen. Willen dribbles through traffic but then runs into Schilling. It's going to be a foul on Schilling.
North Mahaska does not have anybody in foul trouble, not even close.
No, they didn't even have a foul called on them until about a minute left in the second quarter. It's the first team foul they had called on them. Here is Hudson. Inside they go. Backdoor Rhodes puts a jumper up. This is no good. Rebounded by Style. And somebody put some plexiglass over the hoops here tonight or during halftime because shots are going halfway down and popping right back out for both teams to start the second half. As Reedshaw sends it into Anderson, and that's going to be a turnover again. Hudson sends it up the floor in transition. Willen has it all the way to the rim, lays it up and good. That's actually Trunk, my bad. The first points of the second half. 25-19 now. Linder looks at the table to check in. Gruey puts a jumper up from the free throw line. This is too strong off the heel. Rebounded by Hudson. Up the floor, Olsen. Stops, passes it off. Now Reedshaw chips the pass. In transition, she slows up. Dribbles through traffic, gets it off to Schilling. Schilling didn't see Allie Style and Sydney Anderson were doing jumping jacks down underneath the hoop. Schilling and Reedshaw just didn't see him. As the Warhawks working around the perimeter. That's Schilling in the corner. Now inside Anderson at the baseline. Back up top to Reedshaw. Outside. Styles going to try a 3. All alone. Gets it to go. Allie Style with her first points of the night. Lead is 9.
She was due to make one.
Here, left side of the lane, a runner goes up, and it's caught her own runner out of bounds, threw it back in. They save it. Now they're going to try a 3 from Trunk, and this is good. Timeout taken by Hudson off the make. With 4 minutes and 1 second left in the third quarter, North Mahaska leads 28-22.
All right, again, third quarter here at Marshalltown High School for this game to decide which of these teams is going to go on to the state basketball tournament for the high school girls. North Mahaska with the lead. Once again, our sponsors, we thank out of Hudson, Peterson Hardware, Plumbing, and Heating. They didn't have a source up there in Hudson that was going to be live streaming, so they helped me out financially for bringing this game to you folks. So hopefully you in Hudson are enjoying this broadcast, and make sure you go out of your way to thank Peterson Hardware, Plumbing, and Heating and the Hudson Community School District for hooking us up and making this possible. So thanks to anybody in Hudson that is tuning in tonight, and of course thanks to all of our regular North Mahaska fans here on Steve Shetler Media.
All right, during the timeout, Libby Hargis and Matt Linder checked in for the Warhawks. Gruey and Reedshaw getting a break. Hargis seeing her first minutes of the night, and she can really work inside if needed. Outside, Linder has to give it off to Style. Style gets a screen from Anderson, drives off it, and is tripped on her way to the basket. No foul is called. Ball pops out of bounds, And Gruey's going to check back in for Schilling. It's North Mahaska cycling through their starters, getting each one of them a little bit of a breather. That was the second timeout taken by Hudson. All 3 remaining. 28-22, 3:35 to go in the third. Here is Hudson. Davis drives the lane, puts a runner up. This is no good. Rebounded by Rhodes. Back outside. They're going to try a 3 from Willand, and this is no good. Rebounded by, can't see who, but she put it back and got it good. That was Taylor Davis. And Hudson all of a sudden on a 5-point run. Davis has 4. Gruey inside to Anderson. Anderson works opposite of Hargis. Now goes back outside to Style. Crowd starting to make a little noise. Here's a pass from Style and it's taken away by Clank. Up the floor she goes, putting up the shot and getting it to go is Taylor Davis. Timeout taken by North Mahaska. A full timeout as the momentum has quickly shifted into Hudson's favor. Warhawks really wanted to travel there on Davis's lunge at the rim, but I think she was good. Another timeout, 2:45 to go in the third. North Mahaska will have 3 remaining. They lead by 2, and they have the basketball.
And we'll run down those North Mahaska sponsors. Oski Dental, Proline Building Company, ServPro of Oskaloosa and Ottumwa, Shetler Insurance Services, Son-in-Law Services, State Farm agents Kelly Style and Wendell Campbell, Weiler, First State Bank, Relsford Ag, Helmuth Ford, Holland Coble Funeral Home, JM Media, Christy Tard, American Family Insurance, Mahaska Drug, Style Me Crazy, East Market Grocery, Memories Travel by Jess, the custodians and lunch ladies at the North Mahaska Schools, Lake Painting, MCG, Twin Cedars Bank, Arrowbrook Advisors, and just a reminder, the red and yellow ribbons that are in the hair of the North Mahaska girls, that is in honor of Lee Munson, a custodian at North Mahaska Schools that passed away just a few days ago. So probably hard to see from the distance that we're at tonight on your screen, but the girls with the ribbons in their hair in honor of Lee Munson.
All righty. Well, out of that timeout, it's not really been a back-and-forth game, more of a taking turns with runs, and currently Hudson got a 7-0 run going. Style fires a 3 to try to end it, and it is banks it home. Allie Style. All 6 of her points have came in this quarter. And the Pirates with the ensuing possession. Davis sends it right side. That's Trunk. They go inside Rhodes, back outside. Trunk fires a 3. This looks good, but it's off the mark. Rebounded by Linder at the perimeter. Linder in a little bit of trouble. Finds teammate Style, hands it off to her. Allie will bring it up the floor. He'll work quickly, sends it up the floor in the corner to Gruey. Gruey head fakes from the near side corner and dribbles back out up top. Style resets, changes the play. Right side, that's Gruey. Getting a screen from Hargis. Can't do anything with it. As Style from the top of the key sends it right wing Hargis. 8 seconds to go. She tries to hand it off to Schilling. Schilling has it tipped away. 4 seconds to shoot, and Schilling loses the handle on the basketball. Battle for the ball. Hudson's going to cover it up, and the shot clock is going to go off. Shot clock violation called.
Wonder how long they would have wrestled on the floor.
Yeah, they're going to talk that over because, I mean, she
should have been a jump ball.
Jump ball. Actually, it should have been they should have just been waiting because Hudson had the ball covered up, clearly had possession. Possession arrow. They did call a jump ball. So it'll be Hudson's basketball. Minute 31 to go. Trail by 5. Inside, putting a runner up and getting it to fall. For the Pirates is Trunk. Three-point game with a minute 10 to go in the third. Anderson sends it down to the corner. Style tries a 3 again, and this is no good. Rebounded by Linder. Linder at the baseline's in a lot of trouble, though. Tries to get out. She does. Gets it to Schilling. Schilling puts a little soft jumper up. She's got 5. Inside a minute to go in the third. Ball's tipped by Gruey initially, gathered back in down in the corner. Driving baseline. They send it back outside. This is tipped by Style into the hands of Sydney Anderson. Style clears it out. She'll bring it up the floor with 38 seconds remaining. About a 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and Allie Style gets a screen. Has to send it back up top. Gruey all alone. Takes the three, and this is in and out, no good. Rebounded by Anderson. Anderson going back up, and she's fouled on her way up. She'll go to the line and shoot two. I think they got that on Trunk. They did. That's her third. Team's third as well. Sydney Anderson with line shoot two. Makes the front end. Anderson gets them both to go. Shot clock is off for the Pirates. They trail by 17 seconds. Inside Olsen, picks up a dribble at the right wing. A little bit of trouble, looking for help. Tries to pass off. Style tips the pass initially. Rhodes comes up with it, drives right wing. She kicks it out of bounds. Turns it right back over to the Warhawks with 5.3 remaining. And Addie Rhodes is not happy with that sequence at all. As Lender's going to try to get it in here. Warhawks going to have little time. Style catches it. 4 seconds go. Sends it up the floor. Gruey's going to have a chance at the shot. Takes the shot as time expires and drains it. Reagan Gruey with a, we're going to call it a Gabe Hora depth three-pointer there. And we'll head to the fourth quarter with the Warhawks leading by 10, 38-28.
She's had the dramatics here lately. She had that game winner here not too long ago. She's had the quarter-ending shot.
Yeah,
not
quarter-ending shot from half court.
Yeah,
so.
Reagan Gruey. All right, let's hear it once again from the state, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter.
Sometimes I worry. Sometimes I'm scared.
Sometimes I'm overwhelmed.
Sometimes I cry.
And that's okay, because sometimes is not all the time.
It will be okay. You got this.
You got this.
You got this.
All right, that word from the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, if we want to get official with the wording there, the state of Iowa. We are in Marshalltown, Iowa, for this neutral site game between North Mahaska and Hudson, the girls, and the winner goes on to the state tournament. Reagan Gruey just knocking down a three-pointer to end the quarter. North Mahaska up by 10. Josh Clubb on the play-by-play. Whoop, my bad. I do that at least once a game, Josh. I got to keep you on your toes.
I know. So we are 8 minutes away from one of these two teams making a trip to the state tournament. The Warhawks will start with the basketball in the fourth. As the same five on the floor. How about this? The Warhawks starting with the same five on the floor, but Kayla Reedshaw already at the scores table to check in. So they're wanting to run something with her. Styles going to fire a three, and this is in and out, no good. Rebounded by the Pirates underneath, but a little bit of trouble. They get it out to Olsen. Olsen up the floor. Doesn't look behind her, and Gruey's coming behind, and Gruey's going to get tagged with a foul as she was anticipating Olsen to spin to the right, and Olsen went to the left, and Gruey ran right into her. As Lender will come out now, and in will come Reedshaw.
Well, the lack of fouls that North Mahaska has on them, they can play pretty aggressive.
They can. I'll look back here in a second as the Pirates working around the perimeter. I really think there's just been 4 fouls called on North Mahaska all night. Here's a Reedshaw tipping the pass free. Gets it at the baseline, and they're going to say, oh, that's an interesting call. They're going to say Ansley Trunk, who got her hands on the basketball, then stepped out of bounds. And somehow that's North Mahaska's basketball. I don't understand.
Like Reedshaw had possession.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
It should have been a jump ball, if anything, but I don't know. Maybe there's a rule there. We learned one last night with the incorrect foul count. Here is Style. Sends it down low. That's Reedshaw. She's going baseline. Outside Style works. Back around up top. Reedshaw in the corner. Hudson has extended their zone out now. Putting a little bit of pressure on the outside shots. 8 to shoot. Schilling takes it right side of the lane. Lays it up and no good. Rebounded by Hudson. Up the floor they come in a hurry. That's Davis far side. Cuts into the lane, spins, puts a shot up, and this is an air ball that goes out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Warhawks. 6:44 to go. The seniors on this team, it's been all seniors. And Allie Style and Matt Linder are the only non-seniors that have played for the Warhawks, but looking for their second trip to the state tournament. First one since their freshman year. Here's a battle for the loose ball and getting a little aggressive. This could be, it's called a jump ball. The referee had a little conversation there with Addie Rhodes as she started, dropped a shoulder actually in that tussle with Reagan Gruey. Nothing additional called other than a jump ball, so that'll give it to Hudson. And flip the possession arrow in the favor of North Mahaska with 6:30 to go. Hudson trails by 10. No field goals yet in the fourth, and a quick three is taken. Actually, that might have been a pass into Rhodes. Gruey tipped it out of bounds. It'll stay with Hudson down at the baseline, near side of the floor. Siri Olson will go out and send it in for the Pirates. They send it back up top to Willand. Down to the corner to Olson, back up top. Willand fires a deep three, and this is off the heel, rebounded by Schilling. Schilling sends it up to Style. Style cuts her way through. Reedshaw's wide open down alone, but again, Style doesn't go there. And honestly, at this point in the game with a 10-point lead, the Warhawks, you got to take the easy shots when you have one, like Reedshaw being open there, but working the shot clock's not the worst thing. Schilling's going to fire a three with 12 on the shot clock. This is off the front of the rim. That shot was an off-balance shot here in transition all the way down. Willen's going to get fouled on her way up. Nope, they're going to say foul on the floor. Called on Allie Style. Linder's going to check in for Reedshaw. They get it in. Willen lobs it inside. Davis turns and shoots, and this is off the heel, rebounded by Schilling. Schilling clears it out and up the floor. Style brings it. 5:30 to go now. Inside they go. Anderson runs into a defender back outside. Schilling tries a three again, and this is good. Brecken gets that one to go. She's got 8 points on the night. And the Warhawks have their largest lead of the night. It is now 13. This is Trunk going inside, tries to send it back outside to Willen. She has to chase the pass down, gets it to Davis. Trunk now right wing. Trunk and Davis playing catch on the wings. Davis drives inside, puts a runner up. This is no good. Battle for the rebound, ends up with Sydney Anderson, and she's fouled from behind by Taylor Davis. That's going to be her third foul. Team's first of the quarter. 2 on North Mahaska, 1 on Hudson, and now a timeout taken by Hudson. With 4:53 to go in the game, they trail by 13. North Mahaska will have the ball when we resume, and Hudson will have 2 timeouts remaining.
Okay, again, we'll run through our sponsors, and again, I ask you, do me a favor, let these sponsors know that you saw their advertising and that you appreciate their sponsorship of this game and these games here on Steve Shetler Media. Oski Dental, Proline Building Company, Serpro of Atumwa, Oskaloosa, Shetler Insurance Services, Son-in-Law Services, State Farm, Kelly Style, Wendell Campbell, Weiler's, First State Bank, Brailsford Ag, Helmuth Ford, Holland Coble Funeral Home, JM Media, also Christy Tarr at American Family Insurance. Christy also has our North Mahaska Player of the Game. Going to have to start thinking about that. Mahaska Drug, Style Me Crazy, East Market Grocery, Lake Painting, MCG, Twin Cedars Bank, Arrowbrook Advisors, the custodians and lunch ladies at North Mahaska Schools, and Memories Travel by Jess. Whole bunch of sponsors. From Hudson, we also send a big thank you to Peterson Hardware, Plumbing, and Heating for helping with our costs of bringing you this broadcast. We thank the Hudson Community School District for hooking us up and making that possible. Let's go back to Josh Clubb. 4:53 to go in this game.
All righty, out of this timeout, Reagan Gruey's going to stay on the bench, and in will come Kayla Reedshaw for the Warhawks. They'll start with the basketball. Hudson's Going to turn up the heat in the backcourt. Schilling catches it and takes off sprinting down the court she goes. She's got Anderson if she needs help, but she is caught from behind by Davis. Davis pokes it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Warhawks. Schilling looking very winded after that sprint there. We'll see if she comes out. Linder has it baseline in the corner, gets it into Schilling. Brecken goes inside. Anderson's going to fight her way up for a shot, and it's blocked and taken away by Addie Rhodes. And Hudson is going to try to chip away with a three-pointer, and they get it to go. That is Taylor Davis. Back to a 10-point lead for the Warhawks. Schilling has the ball taken away from behind again, and this time it was Siri Olsen that gets the steal. Pirates drive inside. Willen, baseline, puts up a tough shot. This is no good, but she's fouled on her way up by Linder. That's Linder's second. And Madison Willen will go to the line to shoot two. Gets the first one to go. Back to single digits. Schilling is going to check out. In will come Reagan Gruey. And Willen tries to make it an 8-point game and does. Pirates will keep the pressure on. They get it to Style. Style comes across, lets the offense set up. Gets a screen from Anderson, hands it off to Reedshaw. Reedshaw gets a screen from Linder and tries to drive off of it. Hudson slams the door closed. Back to Linder at the top of the key. Linder has the ball poked free. A battle for loose basketball, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow. It's going to keep it with North Mahaska. With 3:44 to go. Hudson has scored the last 5 points. North Mahaska's last field goal came with about 6 minutes to go in this period. Hudson gets another turnover here. Down the floor they come in a hurry. They're going to try a three from Trunk, and this is off the mark. Rebounded by Gruey, and Gruey gets knocked to the ground. Nothing called. Ball came free. It's Allie Style that comes up with it. Left side, Reedshaw is going to try a three, and this is off the mark. Rebounded by Gruey to Linder. Linder lays it up in and good. I don't know if North Mahaska should be taking contested three-pointers early in the shot clock at this juncture in the game. Hudson looking to answer here, driving inside. Nice ball handling, but can't connect on the shot. Goes back up for the reshot and is fouled. It's Madison Willen. We call that foul on Gruey. That's her third. The only one you kind of raise an eye at. As Willen knocks down the shot, she's got 7. Schilling's going to come in for Reedshaw. Willen, this is the back end, rebounded by Linder. Linder hands it off to Style. Styles working to get it across and does. 2:50 to go in the game. Allie Style sets up the offense. Dribbles free. Siri Olsen not making it easy on Allie Style. Now they go outside. Schilling back to Style, who's guarded heavily by Olsen again. Here's a three by Sydney Anderson. No good. Rebounded by Hudson. Not what you normally see. Davis takes it all the way to the rim. She's fouled on the way up. And let's see if they get that. They got that on Sydney Anderson. Her second. That is the 5th team foul on North Mahaska, so they've had very few fouls called on them all night, but 5 here in the 4th. Taylor Davis at the line to shoot 2. Makes the front end. Reedshaw is going to take over for Style. Davis knocks them both down. She's got 9 points on the night. 7-point lead for the Warhawks. Hudson's chipping away at it. Here's Reedshaw, left wing. Right side, all the way around. Schilling goes inside to Gruey. Gruey catches it, goes up for a shot, and it's knocked out of her hands and out of bounds. It'll stay with the Warhawks. 21 seconds on the shot clock. 2:11 to go in the game. Surprising, looking over at some score updates. Bound is not very up to date. Usually this round you get updates relatively quickly. Here is Brecken Schilling, puts a mid-range jumper up, gets it to go. Hudson working quickly. North Mask goes all the way back. He's not putting pressure. They're going to try a quick three, and this is good for Madison Willen. And Hudson takes an immediate timeout off the make by Willen. She has 10 points on the night. 45-39 with 1:54 to go in the game.
Do you have any score updates? You were talking about Bound being slow tonight with score updates. If you have anything, throw it at us. Otherwise,
one thing I have relative to the games I talked about, the South Iowa Cedar League, Springville leads Sigourney 52-36 heading into the fourth quarter. 2A Region 3 with Hinton leads Westwood 38-21. Bishop Geringer's moved on to the state tournament again. They take care of business against St. Angster 73-44. And Rock Valley leads the Pocahontas area 51-33. That very much could be the winner of that game, could very much be the 4th seed. North Mahaskor to hang on and win. They will be the 5th seed in the state tournament. So that could come into play. But those are the only scores that are updated. Usually Bound for this regional final,
we do have an update in the comments.
Okay.
Dustin saying that EBF won their game easily, as expected.
As expected. EBF has ended both of these teams' seasons at this stage of the game in previous years. As Schilling has to pick up a dribble in the backcourt, gets it up to Linder. Warhawks in trouble, but Linder able to drive across. Picks up her dribble now, and now Schilling has it. Schilling drives inside. 24 on the shot clock. You'd think the North Mahaska would slow it down just a little bit. Minute 38 in the game. They go inside. Anderson fights her way to the basket, gets a shot up, and she's fouled. Shot did not go in. See, they get the foul on. They call it on Rhodes, her second. That'll send Sydney Anderson to the line. Second team foul on Hudson. Anderson misses the front end there. She made her previous 2 attempts. Styles going to come in for Reedshaw here.
Update in the comments, Montezuma girls have won their game.
Sydney Anderson gets the roll on the back end. So one South Iowa Cedar League team into the state tournament. North Mahaska trying to make it 2. Minute 24 to go. They got a 7-point lead to work with. Hudson's been closing the door quickly, though. Here's a shot that goes through the bottom of the rim, right back into the hands of Reagan Gruey.
They got a foul immediately, you'd think.
You would think they'll start fouling, but they still got a little over a minute. Now we're going to get a foul by Siri Olson, as Hudson's coach was screaming to foul, and they give it. Olson does her first foul, team's third. You got 2 more to give. You just as well be extremely aggressive on the inbounds pass. They don't. They let Style catch it, and now they're not going to foul. So we'll see. I mean, Warhawks got to just keep passing it around here. I mean, right here, Styles looking inside. She just needs to go back up top. You don't need the points here. You need time away. As Schilling goes inside, loses a handle on the basketball. Battle for the loose ball. It's taken away by Willen. Willen gets it up to Davis. They get it down into Rhodes. Rhodes goes with the reverse layup, has it stripped away by Allie Style. Style is in the backcourt. She's got to get going. Now she's fouled hard by Taylor Davis, and that is Davis's 4th foul. Warhawks will keep this in. That's the 4th foul, so the next foul would be free throws for the Warhawks. Get it into Style. They want her to have it, and she's fouled almost immediately by Olsen. That's the 15th foul, her second on Olsen, and that'll send Allie Stiles to the free throw line. 29.4 seconds remain in the game. Warhawks with a 3-possession lead, so it'll stay that way regardless of what Style does here. Gets front end to go. And North Mahaska very much looking like they're going to make a trip to the state tournament, and Style knocks them both down. Warhawks will retreat and play soft defense here, you would assume. Because Olsen nearly goes over and back, but she was fine. Trunk hands it off to Rhodes. Taking too much time, 16 seconds now, and Rhodes travels with it. She made the three-pointer, but she did a little head fake where her feet came off the floor. Gets whistled for the travel, turns it back over to North Mahaska. 15.9 remaining, the Warhawks lead by 9. Style gets it, and Hudson's not going to foul. They're going to retreat. The Warhawks, North Mahaska Warhawks, are going to make to the state tournament. And Style, you got to let the clock roll. She just about traveled with it, and there is the game. Warhawks win 48-39. They will go to the state tournament. Their first trip there since these seniors on this floor were freshmen, and they'll make it back. So, Steve, that means we get to go to Des Moines next week.
Well, that'll be a first for Steve Shetler Media. We'll see how this goes.
All right, so Reagan Gruey was the leading scorer for the Warhawks, and also with that buzzer beater shot to end the third. I'm going to name Reagan Gruey the Christy Tarr American Family Insurance Player of the Game here tonight as the Warhawks come over and celebrate with their faithful. They're heading to the state tournament. They'll receive their banner at half court as games wind down and end tonight. They'll know their matchup probably later tonight, maybe first thing in the morning. They'll have their date and their time. Looking at the state tournament, the 2A quarterfinals are on Tuesday night or Wednesday morning based on the region that North Mahaska is in. I would assume a Tuesday night game. As the Warhawks receive their banner there, got half court. And, celebration will be on, and it will make the drive back to New Sharon much easier. Congratulations to the Hudson Pirates on a great season, making it all the way to the regional final game. Not an easy task. Unfortunately, they'll fall just shy of getting to the state tournament. A lot of underclassmen in their team, so certainly going to be a threat for a while with the Warhawks. The senior class. Let's see who's all the seniors. Let's just list them out. Brecken Schilling, Kayla Reed, Shaw, Sydney Anderson, Peyton Sanders, Libby Hargis, Samantha Van Wielden, and Reagan Gruey. All went to the state tournament as freshmen and have not been back since. Been eliminated at this juncture the last 2 seasons, and finally break their way through, and we'll head to Des Moines to the Wells Fargo Arena next week.
Okay, now keep in mind, North Mahaska fans, when Steve Shetler Media gets to the state tournament, we are only allowed by the state of Iowa to do an audio broadcast. The state takes over the video at that point in time. So we will still have the audio here on Steve Shetler Media for North Mahaska basketball. But yeah, just so you know, set your expectations as far as what we're doing. We'll have the audio from the state basketball tournament for the girls. So we'll give you something to listen to. You'll still get it via Facebook and YouTube. As the student section and the players celebrating on the court, a great sight here in Marshalltown tonight. Again, thank you to Hudson, the Peterson Hardware in Hudson, for helping us out financially tonight. We do, of course, thank all of our sponsors that you've been seeing rotating in the bottom right corner of your screen. So again, thank them. Go out of your way to thank them. Send them a message on Facebook if you go into them to do business in the New Sharon and Oskaloosa area and the Sigourney area. Make sure you let those sponsors know that you appreciate them advertising and sponsoring here on Steve Shetler Media and letting our broadcast be possible. Now, of course, we're going to be doing it again tomorrow night, or excuse me, Saturday night. I'm getting ahead of myself. Saturday night, we're going to be right back here, exact same place, Marshalltown High School for the boys, and we're going to see if the North Mahaska boys can make it to the state tournament. They take on who, Josh?
North Mahaska takes on the Gladbrook Rhinebeck Rebels, and I just saw Lucas Nunakoven down there kind of walking around the perimeter, checking things out. He's going to be right back here Saturday night, getting his visuals down. Of course, celebrating with his classmates out there on the floor as well. But, the North Mahaska boys will be right back in action. Of course, the girls used some of the motivation from the boys' game last night. Big win over Montezuma. And it will be and I think it's going to be an epic game on Saturday night as well. The team's not as familiar with each other, but two extremely good basketball teams on Saturday night.
Okay, so it's a site of celebration. That'll wrap it up here at Marshalltown High School. We'll be back at it whenever we find out, though. We're back here again, as we mentioned, Saturday for the boys' game. As far as the girls go, we'll be up at Wells Fargo Arena coming up next week. So exciting stuff for the city of New Sharon and for North Mahaska High School. That'll do it for tonight's broadcast. We thank you for watching. Thank our sponsors for helping us out. And we'll see you again next time.